Hey there, YouTube. Everybody out there have a good weekend, all ready for a brand new week, starting with a clean slate. It is going to be a hot week here in South Alabama. We are firmly into the 90s now every single day, so we're just locked and loaded for the summertime, but that's okay. That's okay because I got my fruit. And today we're going to talk about the best way to start the day on a raw vegan diet. If you're not already subscribed, you know what to do. Go down and hit that subscribe button now. And make sure you click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. And hopefully you'll come and check out some more of my content. I've covered a lot of subjects here over the years, but yeah, so the best way to start the day. The best way to start the day, if you can, when you can. I mean, we're all just out here doing the best thing that we can do. But I like to start my day with, if possible, like I say, I don't do it every single morning, but I like to start my day hydrating. And hydrating can be a number of different things. Now, my least favorite way to hydrate is to get up and just start drinking water. This time of year, one of my favorite ways to start the day is I have watermelon. I don't have a watermelon today. I didn't go get one yesterday, but I will be going shortly after this message here. But that's one of my favorite ways to start. And from probably mid-May, actually, I've been getting watermelons for a while. Yeah, from about mid-May over till about August, or so, a lot of times until September. A lot of my days are spent, very first thing, having watermelon in the morning. I'll generally cut a watermelon, and I will eat a half per day, and because we get some big ones. I don't eat the whole thing, but normally what I'll do is I'll cut it and I'll eat some of the half until I get down to where it's a lot of seeds in there, and then I will scoop it out, make watermelon juice. And that's just like how to do it. People are always asking, well, why do you make watermelon juice? Why don't you eat it all? Why do you strain it? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? Why do you eat the seeds? Yes, I just blend the seeds and everything, but that's not the point. It's about that hydration. It's about like kind of starting the day off, a gentle way to break the fast, breakfast, break the fast. And it's also, besides hydrating, it's also a gentler way to break your fast in the morning and just ease into the day. Now, when I'm not doing watermelon, my next favorite approach is to just eat some fruit for my first food of the day. I don't necessarily say meal because I don't necessarily break things down into meals, but if possible, I like to have a fruit and also I'm talking about a fruit that's a little higher water content. If I don't have it, I'll eat bananas to start the day, but I like something with a little bit higher water content, like what I have this morning, papaya. Another favorite is pineapple, mango, anything like that. Maybe you're not able to get more tropical fruits, these type of fruits. You can always use oranges, strawberries, peaches. I'm starting to see more and more local peaches around, and I'm going to predict that by the end of this week that I have some peaches here too, some local peaches. Found a new curb market that I was unaware about. Not a curb market, I found a new farmer's market that's once a week that I was unaware of. So, but anyhow, that's just an easy way to ease into the day. Like I say, it's just so easy on the system. It kind of just gets your motor going. Now, if I'm having watermelon, not a lot of calories in watermelon, and I have to keep eating to keep my weight up. So when I'm eating something like this, or sometimes when I show something like this, the first reaction somebody has, well, that's not enough of a meal for me. Well, that's why I'm not really calling it a meal, because a lot of times, yes, if I have watermelon or watermelon juice, I'll have my watermelon. Let's say I make my watermelon at 8:30. I will, as soon as when I finish my watermelon, I'll probably wait 30, 45 minutes, probably like an hour, actually more like an hour after I have my watermelon juice, just to let it settle a little bit. And then I'll have some breakfast because, like I say, the watermelon juice isn't going, it will keep me going. I feel kind of full, but I learned from summers past when I first came back to the States from Costa Rica and got into the watermelons heavily that I dropped a lot of weight. Like the first couple of summers back, I just like got way too skinny because the watermelon juice and all that watermelon will make me feel like I'm full. It's not so much that I'm full, but it's just not that I'm not hungry. I mean, I can always eat, but then as I kind of got more used to it, I had to figure out that, well, you need to eat fairly soon after you have that watermelon, or I'd be going till 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm without very many calories in my belly. Anyhow, that's just rambling. That's neither here nor there. But like I say, you're breaking the fast. No matter how you eat, whether you're fully raw, whether you're hardly raw at all, maybe even if you're not raw whatsoever. I remember this years and years ago from the book. It's Harvey Diamond and Marilyn Diamond, Fit for Life. I think that might be it. And this is like 35 years ago. And that always kind of stuck with me, even the reasoning behind that. And they always advocated starting the day with fruit. In fact, they advocated, even though I don't think they were vegan and definitely not raw vegans, they advocated fruit, nothing but fruit until lunch, because it's just easier on the body. It gets your digestion going. And as I've mentioned probably a number of times in this video, it's very hydrating. And for me, like I say, this won't be a super long video today, but the reason and kind of the thinking behind this is it's just all about the digestion, so much of this diet, this lifestyle for me is about the digestion, and that's how I judge a lot of things. My stomach feels good all the time. I didn't have that as a kid. Now, I didn't have like any of these fancy things. I didn't have IBS. I didn't have, Crohn's or anything specific like a disease, but I had bad stomach. Of course, these dogs come out every morning. But I did have kind of a messy stomach as a kid, some days you're traveling somewhere and all of a sudden like your stomach, you got to go when you don't want to go. I just find that the way that I eat and kind of structure my life now, that my digestion just working flawlessly in my stomach and everything feels good all the time. And, until you've had problems with your stomach, until you've had problems with your digestion, you may just not appreciate that. But that's enough right there. People are always talking about results. What are you getting? How do you feel? That's enough right there to kind of keep me eating how I eat. And that's how I make my decisions, is by my digestion, my elimination, and how I'm feeling all the time. I just can't, the few times I do this, I mean, I'm not a perfect being. It's not like I want to sit here and say I never eat anything that's not optimal for me. But as soon as I step too far off that path and I have any kind of bloating, don't feel too good, maybe for a couple of days my elimination is slower than usual, I just don't like it. So as long as I'm feeling good, as long as my stomach, my digestion is feeling good, that's going to keep me on the straight and narrow right there. But I highly recommend that, no matter how you're eating right now, and especially during the summer where there's fruits out there, is to give this a try. Just start your day out. You can always eat something later. It's not like you've committed to where you can't eat anything else throughout the day, but try it. Start your day out. Do that this summer. Start with a nice higher water content fruit first thing in the morning. If you can get those watermelons like I'm getting. Another good local one is cantaloupe, honeydew this time of year. Maybe you can find some strawberries. I'm going to get some fresh blueberries this week, but give it a try. See how you feel, and let how you feel guide how you eat. I just can't imagine all day long, day after day after day, all these people that can't do it. They're trying to learn a trick how to do this. Why do you need a damn trick? My stomach is the trick. My stomach feels good. I just can't imagine shoveling things into your mouth day after day that are going to make you feel a certain way, not a good way, that are going to give you the bloating, but then you're going to sit back, but I'm addicted to it and I got to put it in my mouth. I'm not addicted to anything that's going to give me belly rot. I'm not addicted to anything that's going to give me a belly ache, for 2 or 3 hours of the day. So just my thoughts on it. But anyhow, hope you guys have a really nice day. Hope you like this video. Please give me a thumbs up. and we'll see you here in the middle of the week. Peace.